everyone, welcome to Slice of Life. My name is Dabney. I'm the young adult librarian at the Twin Lakes Library System, and I use they, them pronouns. For today's episode, we are picking up on manga series you can binge, and today we're focusing on girls' love titles. So these are all different manga about girls who love girls. Yay! So we already did boys love in the previous one, that previous slice of life that I did. So we're getting on to the ladies, and so we have like a big stack to get through. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 titles, and so a lot of these I read like a while ago, so my memory is not super fresh. So I'm gonna just kind of quickly go through them and probably not gonna get super in depth. All right. So starting off, and I'm also doing these in alphabetical order. So we have Adachi and Shimamura, and this is a brand new one. Volume 1, so this is just getting us started, and hopefully there will be many more volumes to come. So I'll read you the description on the back. Shimamura's not really into the social scene at school, so when she cuts class and heads to her usual spot in the gym, the last thing she wants to see is another girl making herself at home. Somehow, though, the awkward, silent moments they share keep bringing them closer. But when Adachi starts wanting something more, Shimamura finds the line between friends and girlfriends getting thinner and thinner. So this is them, classmates. This one I just read recently, and it was cute. Like, it's just the beginning of their story, so I'm excited to find out more about them, because this volume, to me, it felt like it really kind of just jumped right in there to where, like, they're already friends, so, like, kind of that buildup of them hanging out, I feel like that sort of got skipped over and was kind of like, all right, they're already friends at this point, but it's more about, like, Adachi feeling like attracted to Shimamura and like not really sure what to do with those feelings, but like wanting to be with her all the time and kind of like trying out some things, and Shimamura is pretty like oblivious to what she's feeling. Is kind of like I feel like she's kind of expressing like or thinking that this is like sisterly behavior, and Adachi's like no, I want to be something different than that. But yeah, and then they end up meeting this like little girl in their neighborhood who's like pretty strange and actually crashes, like they're going out like to hang out, and this little girl just kind of like invites herself along, and Adachi's just like, you're crashing my date. So yeah, I really would like to see what happens in the future and see like how the characters are developed and how the story is developed. But for right now, it's cute, and I don't know what the rating is because there's a sticker on it. But I would say this is definitely like teen content. Up next, we have After Hours. This has 3 volumes. This is for older teens, and it is about older characters. So I think both of these people are like early 20s, like outside of college age. But here's the description. Emi Ashiana is 24, unemployed, and not really sure what she wants to do with her life. When a friend invites her to a dance club, Emi doesn't expect much. What she finds will change her world. The club is hopping and Emi isn't, so she ends up hiding in a corner after her friend ditches her to flirt with a guy. Emi figures the night is a bust, but then someone amazing comes to her rescue. Kai is a DJ, and her effortless self-confidence captivates Emi. Is this just a wonderful night out or the start of the rest of her life? So yeah, this one I thought was really fun, and I liked, learning more about like the DJ and clubbing scene, which is not really something I've come across in manga before, and also just having characters who are a little bit older. Again, most of the manga in our collection is about teens, but you know, it was nice to kind of see like, okay, adult characters. And yeah, I thought their relationship, how it develops, is really good. And kind of seeing them like work through, you know, I think for Emmy, this is the first time she's been in a relationship with another girl, and you know, she's trying to figure that out, as well as kind of trying to figure out like a new path and direction in life because, you know, what she was doing before just wasn't really working for her. And, you know, I think this series is kind of about her just kind of opening up to like other possibilities that she hadn't considered. And Kai is just like really cool too, like just a really awesome character who, you know, has like this great group of friends and, you know, like a really cool career and apartment, and you know, she's really like confident and has it going on, and so I like that. Yeah, it is for older teens. I was just flipping through there and I was like, oh, people are naked. So, you know, keep that in mind when you're reading it, or if you decide to read it. Okay, then we have Akuma no Riddle. This one is 5 volumes. It's rated for teens. And the sticker is covering up part of the description. So we'll try to do our best. So it's set at an academy. And there's 13 students who transfer into this class, 12 of whom are assassins. Their prey is the 13th student, Haru Ichinose, an upbeat girl who vows to survive school and graduate unharmed. Enter Azuma Tokaku, a cold-blooded killer who transfers from another school to kill Haru. What should have been a routine hit turns into a far more complicated affair as Tokaku is unable to pull the trigger on Haru. As Tokaku copes with her budding feelings, will she decide to protect Haru's life from the other assassins or to end it before they do? So yeah, like what could possibly be better than high school assassins falling in love? So here you've got Haru and Tokaku, other students and people. So yeah, this one, it has been like a while since I've read it, so I'm like, I don't actually really remember anything about this. Obviously lots of action and fighting because there's, you know, 12 assassins on the loose. But yeah, I do remember like enjoying it. So, you know, if you like school assassin stories, then definitely check it out. Okay, this one is my favorite in the stack, and this is Bloom Into You. And let me see how many volumes there are because I can't remember how many. So one second, I'm just Googling it. And there is an anime which we have in our collection as well. Okay, there's 8 volumes. Cool. So yeah, this one, let me just read you the description. Okay, this is the cover. I think I might be falling in love with you. Yu has always adored shoujo manga and yearns for the day when someone might give her a love confession that would send her heart aflutter. Yet when a junior high school classmate confesses his feelings to her, she feels nothing. Disappointed and confused, Yu enters high school, where she sees the confident and beautiful student council member Nanami. When the next person to confess to Yu is Nanami herself, has her romantic dream finally come true? And what I like about this is it's definitely a slow burn story. Yu kind of like goes along with Nanami and is like, yeah, I'll date you or whatever, but I can't fall in love with you. Like, I just can't fall in love. And Nanami's like, that's perfect. I don't want you to fall in love with me for reasons that are very complicated and I can't get into right now. Um, but it is kind of you, like, the more time they spend together and the more that you gets to know Nanami, it's like she's, gradually falling for her, and it's like really sweet. Especially as you find out more about like Nanami's past and things that are going on in her life, and like you is younger than her in school, but she really wants to be there for Nanami and support her. And there are other characters in here who are also like into girls, which was really good to see, like Nanami's best friend, and then one of their teachers as well is, I don't know if she identifies as like bi or lesbian, but she is in a long-term romantic relationship with another lady who runs this cafe that like all the girls end up, going there, and it was really nice to kind of get, like, while their story is the main focus, there's like other stories going on that are really good. There's also like a classmate of theirs who, while they don't use the term like aromantic or asexual, that's kind of like the sort of that's kind of like how he expresses himself, and like he's like, I don't feel like attracted to anyone, or I don't feel any romantic feelings to people. So I thought that was really cool. So yeah, this one's definitely my favorite. I love it a lot. And the anime is really good too. Okay, up next we have Citrus. This is 10 volumes. It's rated for older teens. I would just say that all of the covers look vaguely scandalous, but the actual content really isn't. Aihara Yuzu, a high school girl whose main interests are fashion, friends, and having fun, is about to get a reality check. Due to her mom's remarriage, Yuzu has transferred to a new all-girls school that is extremely strict. Her real education is about to begin. From day one, happy-go-lucky Yuzu makes enemies, namely the beautiful yet stern student council president Mai. So what happens when a dejected Yuzu returns home and discovers the shock of her life, that Mai is actually her new stepsister who has come to live with her? Even more surprising when Mai catches Yuzu off guard and kisses her out of the blue. What does it all mean? So yes, stepsisters, I realize, like, to some people that can be kind of like a taboo subject. I mean, they're not actually blood related or anything, but yeah, so I don't know, I kind of feel like Citrus kind of has this like reputation of being like scandalous or whatever, and then when you read the story, it's really not that scandalous. But I really like Yuzu a lot. She's just very sweet and earnest and honest with her feelings, and she really goes for what she wants. And even though she kind of comes across as being like the more assertive one, she's also like really patient with Mai, and like, really, like, I don't know, I guess they just have like a good dynamic. Like, she really wants to support Mai and be a good girlfriend and all of that. So yeah, their story goes through like a lot of drama. So if you like drama, that's where it's at. They also have like a great cast of friends and classmates who I really like. And like I said, this has 10 volumes, and now there's like a new series, which is Citrus Plus, and it kind of picks up where this leaves off, and I think there's currently 2 volumes in our collection. Yeah, so this might be like my second favorite of the stack. It was really good. Next we have Strawberry Panic. This is rated for older teens. Okay, so for new transfer student, oh my goodness, Aoi Nagisa, St. Miyator Girls Academy offers her the chance at a fresh start and a way to redefine herself. But these noble intentions go out the window when she catches her first glimpse of honor student Hanazono Shizuma, whose porcelain white skin and goddess-like beauty leave Nagisa speechless. It's puppy love at first sight, but naive Nagisa is unaware that Shizuma is a serial heartbreaker who has set her sights on Nagisa herself. Will Nagisa end up as another notch on Shizuma's belt, or does fate have other plans in store for the new couple? This was actually the first girls' love manga I read, and I read it like a million years ago, so I honestly don't remember anything about it. But the art is super cute. There's lots of girls in love with girls. It's just Girl City up in here, and so yes, that's all I can say about it because I don't remember anything. But if this looks appealing to you, check it out. Okay, and then we have Sweet Blue Flowers. So there's actually 4 volumes of this. Okay, this is rated for older teens. Akira Okudaira is starting high school and is ready for exciting new experiences. And on the first day of school, she runs into her best friend from kindergarten at the train station. Now Akira and Fumi have the chance to rekindle their friendship, but life has gotten a lot more complicated since they were kids. Fumi is glad Akira is back in her life. Even in kindergarten, Akira knew how to stand up for herself, and she was always willing to stand up for Fumi too. But Fumi's first love recently got married, and Fumi is grappling with a broken heart and the fact that her sweetheart was another woman. Can Akira's open heart help dispel the gloom Fumi has been caught up in? So, this one, lots going on, lots of stories, lots of very cute art and cute characters. And yes, this is the characters here. So again, I don't really remember much about this except that there was lots of drama. But this is kind of like one of, I guess, like the highly regarded like Yuri like manga titles. And Yuri is kind of like girls' love, but more so. So yeah, this one really well known. So, and then last of all, we have Whispered Words. There's 3 volumes of this. There's not a rating on here, so I think it, teen, if I'm remembering right, it's pretty teen friendly. The description: Sumika and Ushio are best friends. Athletic Sumika has a secret that she cannot confess. She's in love with Ushio, who only loves girly girls. When they and their cross-dressing male classmate Masaki are drawn into a crazy, mixed-up love triangle, many whispered words remain unspoken. Again, I'm sorry, I don't remember what happened in this, but I did like it, so, these are really big volumes, too. But yeah, those are our titles. And sorry, I did not have a lot of information on most of them. This brain has a lot going on in it. But yeah, I will see you all next time. Bye!